Hello from Yes Queen channel. Thank you very much for watching this video. In today's video, I would like to talk about the culture shock that I had by being with a Japanese woman. So me, I've spent some time in Ireland and I came back to Japan, and so my girlfriend is the first Japanese that I've ever dated and I've ever been with. So I've had some culture shock. It's like a counter culture shock, because I'm a Japanese myself, but I had this culture shock with my Japanese girlfriend. So it's like counter culture shock that I would like to share with you today. So yes, although we are both Japanese, I've spent some time in Ireland. I've graduated high school and university in Ireland, and then I came back to Japan, graduated master's degree in Tokyo, and then started working for a company located in Japan. So I've never dated a Japanese person, so it was like an international relationship, because in the beginning, it was very difficult, especially in the beginning. It got better, but yeah. So what's been difficult is the communication. So first of all, I really didn't know even how to communicate in Japanese with my partner. So I used Google so much. So I Googled so many things, for example, how to talk sweet with a partner in Japanese, or sweet phrases for Japanese girlfriends, or what else, how to be cute for a Japanese partner, or I don't know, I googled so many things about being in the relationship with Japanese person, because I've never had it. And I always want to express my feelings, and it was difficult to do so in Japanese. So I really googled so many ways to behave, or how to express my feelings in Japanese towards the Japanese partner. That's what I googled so much. So, and related to that, there's an incident called an exclusive incident. I always tell this to my friends. So back in Ireland, we don't always ask each other to be our girlfriends or boyfriends, kind of thing. Some people asked me to be their girlfriends, but in some other cases, first we start with a dating phase. So dating phase is we go on a date, to get to know each other better. We're not committed to each other, but after several datings and we get to know each other better, at that stage, we go to some places together. So our friends, our people, our friends, our family know that, oh, you guys are together a lot. You guys are a thing, you guys are a couple. So people start to recognize us as a couple. So without realizing, we're a couple, kind of thing. So so in Ireland, dating and being in a relationship are completely two different things. So but then two different things. But then I hear that, I'm not sure if it's the case the whole time, but in Japan, people ask each other out to be a couple, for example, will you be my girlfriend, or will you be my boyfriend, kind of thing, all the time. So that's a major difference, and I knew that. So after some dating phases that I thought it was dating phase, I thought, okay, I'm really happy with her, I'm really happy with my woman. So I want to go to the next stage, which is being in the relationship. So I asked her that, I told her that I want to be exclusive with her. And I want to be exclusive with you means that, I'm not going to date any other people, and I don't want you to date any other people. We're committed to each other. We're a couple, kind of thing, So it was a big thing, and I'm very shy when it comes to someone that I like. You may not believe me because, I'm very expressive and I have my opinion, but when it comes to someone that I like, I get very shy, especially before being in a relationship with that person. It's sometimes I even get so shy to look at them, or talk to them. I get so shy. So sometimes it gives people the wrong impression. You know, my girlfriend even thought that I didn't like her, and like it's the opposite. But yeah, so I'm always shy when it comes to someone that I like. So it took a courage to like tell her that I want us to be exclusive, you know. And I did that to her, like through the message. And yeah, like even thinking about that, I'm getting nervous. But so about, I mean, at that time I didn't know how to say exclusive in Japanese, so I said exclusive in English because I just really didn't know how to put it at the time, you know. Now I have a better explanation, but you know, at the time I didn't. So she asked me back and saying like, what does that mean? And she translated exclusive into the Japanese language, but she really didn't get it. So I told her, you know, like, hey, like I'm not gonna date anyone else, and I don't want you to date anyone else. And I thought me saying that would move us to the next level, which is exclusive, being in the relationship, committed to each other, you know. But she took it the opposite way, and she actually told me goodbye. I was like, what? And she was very upset. She was very offended, which I didn't mean to do so. So she thought during the time that we've been dating, she thought I was thinking about dating with other people. So she was like, I mean, she said, you know, like she never thought about dating other people while, you know, we've been seeing each other. So, and she thought me saying that we want to be exclusive means that I've been dating with other people, or I've thought about dating with other people. So she couldn't believe that I thought about it, because she's never thought about it since we started dating with each other. So she was like, I cannot believe it, and that you've even thought about it, and you telling me that means that you don't even trust me, so goodbye. And I was like, I was so panicked, you know, because I wanted us to move to the next level, and the woman that I am crazy about is telling me goodbye. And I was like, no, you know, like I tried my best to explain, you know, what I've already said, you know, like, I mean, I've never thought about dating other people since I've met her, because I've been really crazy about her. And, you know, me saying that I want us to be exclusive means that I want us to move to the next level. And then she finally understood, so she was okay, we made up, and I was so relieved, and I was in the end so happy that we moved to the next level, and we made sure that how we feel about each other and everything. So yeah, like in the end it was good, but I was very panicked. So that's the exclusive incident. Yeah, like it's very difficult to explain things sometimes in a different like languages and in different cultures. Very difficult sometimes. And then yeah, and also like I'm very direct when it comes to expressing myself, and she thinks that I'm too direct sometimes, so she thinks it's better for me to be more like kind of like implying things instead of like being direct the whole time. And she thinks I'm always me. And I think it's something to do with the grammar thing as well, like, because for example in English we always have subject, right? Like I am hungry, or she is happy, kind of thing. But for example, like when I say I am hungry in English, I say I am hungry. But in Japanese, people often remove the subject. They say hungry instead of I am hungry. They don't say who is hungry. They just say hungry, you know. So even in the grammar way, people like Japanese language is more indirect. So I mean, I think I sometimes sound too assertive or too aggressive without me meaning to do so. So I have to be careful. So I really have to be really careful about, you know, not being too direct. But at the same time, you know, like I feel like I'm the only one who can express my feelings and who can share my thoughts, you know, so I should do it. And I also want my girlfriend or people around me to do the same, because, you know, I mean, for me, having a discussion is not a bad thing. You know, it's a great thing to understand each other and to reach the agreement, you know. I'm not trying to have like an argument or like fights, you know, that's what I'm saying. But I know sometimes it's so difficult, but I think my girlfriend like knows me so much and she understands me, so it's so much better now. But yeah, like we struggled so much about that too, you know. So yeah, direct expression can be sometimes a bit too much for Japanese partners. Yeah, so communication is very, very difficult. So like we have to respect each other, you know, like where we came from and all. Yeah, so that's the thing. And I've been talking about what was difficult, what was shocking and all, but also like I would also like to talk about the nice things about, you know, being with a Japanese woman. So I mean, not everybody can cook, but and I'm not even a good chef neither, but my girlfriend is so good at cooking. She's an amazing chef. So I mean, even if we have, I don't know, even if we come from a very different background, I can still enjoy that difference, you know. But like when it comes to like being with a Japanese woman, especially my girlfriend, it's really nice that we can share the food, you know, kind of like home food, you know. And so we actually, like for example, like in Japan we have this soup called miso soup, and it's very common, it's very traditional, and she makes a really great miso soup. I really like it. Yeah, kind of thing. So like I'm really happy when I know that when I get home I have that waiting for me. It's so nice. Yeah, so yeah, it's really nice that, you know, when I'm at my office, you know, and when I know that my girlfriend's waiting for me with like home cooked dinner, I'm so happy, and I'm so motivated to finish my work and just go home, like, you know, ASAP. So like that's really nice. And also like I think Japanese people are very caring in detail, like, you know, they're very caring people. They really care about the hospitality. That's also amazing. And again, I'll go back to my girlfriend, but like I mean, she's very caring, and I mean she's really caring a lot more than I think the standard level. So when she meets my family, she's really nice, and when she also meets my friends, she's very nice. She's very caring and very nice. She's really nice and caring. So like, and she even says that, you know, like in the beginning when we had fights, I just couldn't say much because when I get emotional, it's easier for me to, like, you know, express myself in English, and I've never really had arguments with my partners in Japanese ever before until my girlfriend. So especially in the beginning it was very difficult, and whenever I say something it's very direct, so it sounds more offensive than I mean to. So it was very difficult, you know, because whatever I say, it offends her, it, you know, it hurts her. So I was like, I really didn't know what to say, how to put my thoughts. So it was very difficult. So I often got quiet. I used to. And, you know, like, it's also like, you know, kind of like irritating because I want to express myself, but I don't know how to. So like, you know, every time we made up, I tell her that, you know, like it's difficult for me still, you know, and she was like, I understand. She understands that I'm struggling when it comes to like expressing my feelings. So she says that she's gonna start learning English because she want to understand me better, and then she actually started learning English, and I think that's really sweet. I think that's a really sweet gesture of her. And so like, yeah, I mean, being with a Japanese one for the first time, there are many surprises, yes, of course, but also like there are many things, many nice things. Yeah, not just because she's a Japanese, but because she is her, I guess. But so anyways, what I want to say in this video is that communication really is the key, and everybody comes from the different backgrounds. So like what we need to do is that, you know, like to try to understand each other, try to respect each other, that we have very different backgrounds, and try to understand each other, and communication really is the key. So please let me know, like, if you have any like experiences, you know, of like, you know, being a couple. It doesn't have to be international couple, you know, same nationality couple. Episodes are always welcome. So thank you very much for watching this video, and see you very soon. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. So thank you very much, and see you soon. Bye.